Hi everybody, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Up until last week, I haven't really touched a Rubik's Cube and now I know how to solve one. So let's get into this. As you can see, I've solved a little bit at the bottom over here, but I'm going to be starting over that to show you guys how to do it all over again, and the rest is still not solved. So first, we're going to start off with making a daisy, which is a white center with 4 white pieces surrounding it. And to do that, there's no really algorithm for this. You're just searching the cube around for white pieces and turning it. Since I've already solved a bit from the bottom bit row before I started this video, I can just easily do the daisy. Turn it around and there. So this is how it's gonna look like when you guys finish your daisy. And yep, so before we move on to the next step, we gotta make sure that the sides are matched up like this. And if they're not matched up, like this one over here, you're gonna just spin the top bit around until you find it, and then you're gonna flip it upside down until the white from here goes all the way down to the bottom to create a white cross with the matching sides. So we're just gonna flip that, and flip that, and flip that. And now if we turn the cube over, we can see a white cross. Before you move on to the next step, you have to make sure that the sides of your cross are all made, because if they're not, I think you have to redo it, because if they're not, then you unfortunately can't move on to the next step. And the next step is solving the white corners. As you can see, sometimes you'd rather have 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you have 4, you can just move on to the next step. But if you have 1, like I do, you're just gonna flip the cube over and search the top layer for some white pieces like this one. It's white, orange, and blue. So we're gonna put it in the middle of white, orange, and blue over here. White, orange, blue. And now we're just going to do the right algorithm. So the right algorithm is, I'll just tell you guys in a moment. So you're going to do that until the white goes down. And this is the right algorithm. Let me just put this here. So it's right face up. Then you're going to push it to the side. You're going to turn it down. Now with your left hand, you're going to push it this way. And you get the same as with your left hand. So you're just going to do this. And it's basically the same, and I'm just going to fix that in a moment. So yeah, I'm just going to take this up so I can fix it. You're going to practice those 2 algorithms for a bit if you're not really good at them, so you can get better at them and do them a lot easier. So here is another one. Here in the right algorithm, and if you did it all correctly, you should have a fully white square over here, and the sides should be if you flip it over, it should be like a T shape. And if you have the T shape, good job, you can move on to the next step. And the next step is solving the middle row. So to solve the middle row, you're going to look for pieces on the top that don't have yellow on them, because yellow's basically on the top layer, and we're just going to leave that for now. So as you can see over here, we have blue and red. So we're going to move the blue until it's above blue, like that. And we're going to see where red is. So this blue and red are over here, and the red side is over here. So we're going to know that this piece is going to feel at home right here. It's going to move over there. So all we got to do is first move it away to the opposite side that it needs to go. So for our one, it is going, for my one, well, it's going here, to the left side over here. So we're going to push it this way. And then we are going to do the right algorithm just once. And if you did it correctly, you'll have this white square up here. So we're going to turn the whole cube 90 degrees this way and do your left algorithm depending on what side the white square is. And then you should have the piece solved. And so you're going to keep on doing that until you fix the whole cube and all of your middle rows are done properly, like mine right now. So it should be looking like this. All of them solved. And the white giant square should still be solved as well. Then we're going to move on to the next step, which is solving the yellow cross. As you can see, I only have like a little yellow line going digitally. If you have a middle line, like a middle row right here, you're going to keep it middle. You don't want to turn it this way, just keep it this way as it is. And then you're just going to do this algorithm from like that. And if you have an L shape, like if you have a middle L shape like this, you're just going to move the whole square until the L shape is at the left top corner. So I don't have really any of those, so I'm just going to do this algorithm from anywhere, and here's how it goes. So we're going to turn the right face up, so we have this light white line over here. Then we're going to do one right algorithm, put the right face down. And then we should have a line somewhere, like I got one right here. And I'm just going to keep on doing that until I get it solved properly, you know. So we're going to put this back up, do the right algorithm. Alright, so now that I did a few times, I have the L shape over here. And I'm just going to put it in the little corner over here. And I'm going to do this one more time. Stays up. Algorithm, and that down. And now I have the yellow, like the yellow line in the middle. As I said, we're not going to switch the cube this way. We're just going to keep it as it is. And then we're just going to do this one more time. So turn the front face once. Do the right algorithm. Turn the face back down. And now I have a yellow cross. And if you guys also do this properly, you should also have a yellow cross. And yep, that's all good. So now we're going to move on to the next step, which we are going to like do the sides to have. So it's basically going to look like this. They're all going to be like the middle row solved, and then there's this one dot above here, and we're going to be fixing that dot right now. So if you have, I'm going to just try to get 2 right now. I'm just trying to get 2, and if you do this, yes, now I have 2 of them. So here we have a green one and an orange one. If you have 2, you're going to make sure that you're going to put the 2 in the back right quadrant over here like this. And then you can start the algorithm, and it's like this. So you put this right face up, and you see these 2 dots come up here. And these dots are you have to keep an eye on them because these dots are going to be traveling around the cube. So then we're going to push them to the side, put this side back down. Now I push them over again, turn the side up, and then we're going to push the side all the way until the white line is solved again. So we're just going to put it like that, white line solved. And then we're just going to turn it down, and then just going to turn this over once, and all of your sides should match. Before we move on to the next step, we're going to do one more step, which is to see if the corners are solved. So this is, let me just see if I have one. Any solved. So it'll be like, they're solved, but they're like in the wrong spots. So here's one that's solved and it is in the right spot. So this one is pretty good. And then this one is not solved. So to tell if they're solved or not solved, you have to like see, so over here is blue and on the side is red, and then there's the corner over here, and this corner has yellow, which will be up here, green and red. So the red and yellow are okay, but to make it a soft piece, we need to make this green piece blue, which we will be doing that in the next step. So in this step, there is another algorithm, to solve the sides. And if you have a solved side, you have to be doing this algorithm with that solved one. And if you don't have any solved, you can do this algorithm from anywhere. And here's how the algorithm goes. So, wait, yep. Just gonna find that one that was solved again, yep. So it's clockwise, up, counterclockwise, up, clockwise, down, counterclockwise, down. And let's see, so this one was already solved, this one's solved as well now, this one's solved, and this one's solved. So great, all of them are solved now. Now moving on to the next step, which is turning the cube around. So we have the white spot over here, and as you can see, I have my orange also made. So to make this to solve the cube, basically, this is the last step. So you're gonna ignore how this will look like because it's gonna look all scrambled. But once the yellow piece is in its home, so it's at the bottom where it should be, that means your cube is solved, and you're just gonna ignore how it's gonna look like. So here it is. So as you can see, here's the yellow piece. We're just gonna do a few right algorithms until that yellow piece goes down, and then we're gonna turn the side over once. This one's already solved. This one's already solved. Okay, this one's not solved. And we're just gonna keep on doing this and solved until boom, your cube is solved. And that was it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and made your first solved Rubik's Cube. Bye guys!